We're not going to start with it just quite yet.
Oh, you got to show them in the chair.
And you're going to walk your feet a little bit wider than your shoulders. And then just come into mom. My mom's taking a video. I feel like a 5-year-old at a dance recital right now.
Show the label.
Okay, thanks. You're going to take a squat and stand. A little squat and stand. Keep going like that, guys. I'm going to do what my mom was doing. You guys can bend a little deeper if that's comfortable for you. And then we're going to add the arms. Drop the arms down as you bend, and then bring them up as you inhale. Let's go 3 more. Inhale, bring your arms up. You're going to hold them there. Grab your right wrist, and then you'll stretch up and over to the left side. And then stretch up and over, other direction. And then back up to center. Drop your arms down. Let's bring hands to your hips, and you're going to come into a squat again. We're going to get your feet and legs warmed up a little more. So staying in your low squat, just lift one heel and lower. Lift the other heel and lower. Just keep alternating like that. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit in case anybody unmutes so I can hear you guys. The lower you are in your squat, the more work it's going to be really for your quads. But you want to use your feet to roll through the foot, lift through the arch. Let's do 1 more each way. Set your heels down, stand up tall. We'll try that lifting both heels. So come into a squat. You're going to try to keep your hips low. Lift both heels, lower. Lift, lower. If you're having trouble balancing, just continue alternating one at a time like you were doing before. Two more. Set your heels down, and then you'll stand up tall. Let's walk your feet about shoulder width distance apart. Inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, stretch up and over to the left side. Then you can cross your right leg over left. Let your hip pop out a little for an extra side stretch. Come back up to center, switch arms, switch legs. And then come up to center. Let's walk your feet back out to your shoulder width distance position, and then we'll take a little back and tummy stretch. So as you inhale, you're going to lift your chest, open your arms. Exhale, scoop your abdominals in around your spine. Inhale, you'll arch. Exhale, around. Let's go 2 more times like that. And then stand up tall. Walk your feet in, and then let's grab your wine bottle. I'm going to do a lot of the arm work from a kneeling position so that my wine bottle doesn't have as far to go. Also, you'll get a little bit more like glute and leg work if this is comfortable. If it's not, you can do it standing. You can also sit cross-legged if you're just feeling really tired and just wanted to like do something. You can always sit in a chair. That's going to work too. All right, so we'll start just upright, and you're just going to do a little bicep curl. Pretty simple, pretty easy. If you want to add a little bit more on for your whole body, is that you're going to squat, lean back, or sit back on your heels as you do your curl. You're going to push your feet into the floor as you lift your hips up. So you're using the front of the legs as well as the glutes to extend your hips. 1 more, and then switch sides. So again, you can just start with the bicep curl. I've never worked out with a bottle of wine before, but somebody sent me a video of someone else doing this, and I was like, that's a good idea. You can add your little hip flexion, dropping the butt, coming up. Drop, and up. You got 3 more. Go 2, and 1. And then back up. You're going to bring your bottle into your other hand, and then just up and down with your arm. A little arm abduction. Try to keep your arm at a little bit of an angle in front of your torso, so it's not right out here. Try to keep your weight even on the knees too. Sometimes we do something like this, we like lean away, where you let your hips pop out to balance the extra weight. I know it's not a lot, it's like 2 to 3 pounds, but our bodies know the difference. One more, and then switch arms. And if you want that lower body work, you could always add this stuff in with it too. My computer is being blown by the wind. I really hope it doesn't fall over. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's set your bottle down. You guys are gonna come upright. I'm gonna move this a little more out of the way because I'm pretty klutzy, so I don't wanna put any potential accidents in my path. So you're gonna walk your feet out to that slightly wider than shoulder width distance position again, and then you'll take a pivot to your left. You're gonna come into a frontward lunge like that. If you can, bring your hands to the floor. Even if it's just your fingertips, your back leg is really straight, your glute is active. And then come into a little pyramid position, stretching your front hamstring and your back Achilles. You'll come back to your lunge and then your pyramid position. If the floor is not accessible, you're just gonna stay here. When you do this thing, just try to come forward enough so that you're feeling a stretch in the front of your leg, but not losing your balance. Let's do 2 more like that. And then come back into your lunge like this. You're gonna pivot, walk it around to the other side. Ideally, you're gonna have your other leg in front bent, come into the lunge again, and then you'll come up to your pyramid pose, straightening your front leg, and then back. Oh my God, I don't know what happened. My right Achilles was like twice as tight as my left. Go 1 more time. And then come back into that lunge. You're gonna walk it back up to the center. Bring your hands to your inner thighs. Then you're gonna do a little twist with the shoulder roll like that. You're pressing into your thighs as you do it. Keep going. I have like a really big playlist that I'm playing. Like half the music, maybe not half, but a lot of it's like a little weird. So I'm gonna change the music. Maybe. Let's do that 2 more times each way. And then once you're even, just come back to your center squat, and then you'll stand up tall. Let's go back to wine. And you're gonna come into that same lunge again for a tricep press. So pivot to your left, bend into your front leg. You wanna hinge your torso forward a lot. The more horizontal your torso is, the more it'll load your tricep up for this. You can bring your elbow to your thigh or knee, and then just extend and bend your arm. Make sure you're not on a tightrope like I am. I don't really have like a center here, so I'm like trying to figure out what square is. Try to keep your upper arm still so that you're not kind of hauling it around like that. You're isolating just the muscles in the back of the arm. You're also working your shoulder stabilizers by stabilizing your shoulder. Let's go 2 more. And then drop your weight, your wind down. Step your back leg in a little bit. And then you guys are gonna do a little balance challenge. Switch which hand your wine is in, but keep your right foot or your left foot forward. And then drop your arm down. You're gonna come up to balance and back. Doing a bicep curl as you come up. And when you do your bicep curl, same thing as the tricep, try to keep your upper arm bone, your humerus still. I'm doing an excellent job at balancing today. I promise I didn't have any wine before I did this. Do 2 more. All right, other side. Pivot to your right, or whichever side you didn't do last time. You'll come into your lunge. Switch which hand your wine is in. So you've got it in your left hand, opposite hand as knee that's forward, hinge forward, and then you'll straighten and bend. Again, try to keep your arm bones still, so your shoulder and elbow aren't moving around in space. 2 more. And then wine in your other hand. And you're gonna step up, balance, and back down. Step up, balance as you do your bicep curl. Something like a balance. 2 more. And then step your foot down, and let's set your wind down. Where am I not gonna knock it over? And then you guys can lay on your back. We'll do a little core work. All right, so we'll start with the wind. This is like kind of a gentle ab warm up. You can do feet on the floor. For a little more challenge, you'll do your legs in tabletop position. And then you're gonna bring your wind into one hand, doesn't matter which one, and then drop your arm towards the T, and then bring it to center. Switch hands, you'll drop it over to the other, and back to center. Keep doing this. Be careful so that nobody drops their wine on their forehead. There are some inherent risks to working out with a bottle of wine, but it's just a fun idea. You'll feel as you drop your arm open, especially if legs are in tabletop, your body's like, let's go over here. It's a little heavier. So you're gonna feel that core work in your obliques to keep the rest of your body stable. Obliques wrap from armpit to opposite hip bone. And then come back to center. We'll do that again. You guys have the option to do it in a curl. As you exhale, you'll curl optionally. Open and up. Open and up. Sun in my eyes. Don't do what I just did, which is like leaning your head away to counterbalance the weight. Keep your head still. Do one more each way. And then back to center and lower down. All right, you're gonna keep a firm grip on your wine bottle so it doesn't go anywhere. Bring it up overhead. Reach it back behind your head. Curl, reach it to your legs. Back behind your head. Curl, reach it towards the knees. If this bothers your neck, guys, just curl with your hands behind your head. Two more. Curl, hold it, pulse to your knees, pulse to your knees. This probably looks like weird and phallic. I'm just gonna do this right now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, take a little rest. Oh, my stomach hurts. I'm tired from teaching the class this morning. My stamina is way down right now. All right, you're gonna bring your legs up to the ceiling, or for me, the sky. Make your knees as straight as you can with your knees over hips. So a little bend in your knee like that is fine. You're gonna bring let's do weight like this. So bottle of wine up over your shoulders like that. And then just hold the bottle, open one leg to a T, or to the side, bring it back in, open the other leg, and bring it in. Keep doing that. And as you do this, you wanna keep your wine still so you're not doing this and counterbalancing. You'll just keep it still right over you. And just like when you were moving the bottle around, you're keeping the rest of your body stable. Now it's gonna get like slightly easier, just a little different. You'll open the arm opposite from your leg, bring it back up and switch. Open and switch. So you'll have a little more range of motion before you feel like you're gonna start to go sideways. And we're working our lateral system here. So whatever hand your wine is in, trace the back of that arm, your armpit across your body like a Miss America sash to your opposite inner thigh. So it's like, think of it as like pinky on your arm to pinky on your opposite toe, or opposite foot. All right, let's finish that up. Now that you got no oblique flexure, bend your knees. Set the bottle of wine down somewhere where you won't knock it over with your arms, and then bend your knees with your feet as wide as your mat. You'll drop both knees to one side, taking a little stretch for your hip. Option to put your bottom foot over your top thigh for an extra stretch. And then switch sides. And then bring your legs back up into tabletop. Grab your bottle, and you're gonna have it like this on next to your side. You can bring your other hand behind your head, and as you exhale, curl up. Hold your curl, keep your body centered, and then just bicep curl. You can do it like this. You can do it like this. However you feel like you're holding your bottle in a very secure fashion. Do one more. And now keep your arms straight, sweep it out to the side, any amount, bring it in. As you sweep it out, you're gonna keep the rest of your body still, so you're not rolling towards it. You're not bending away from it, although that feels kind of fun too. Ugh. Try not to let that side of your body come out of your curl. 2 more. Lower down. We'll switch sides. Other hand behind your head. Next, exhale, curl up. Hold your curl, bicep curl first. Two more. Oh, and then arms straight, open to your T. Bring it in. Open, bring it in. Again, you're gonna try not to lose your curl on that side. 2 more. Oh. And then lower down. All right, we're gonna take a quick little breath break there. And let's set up for some bridging. So we'll start with no wine bottle first, and we'll add it. Bend your knees with your feet about hip joint distance apart, feet about underneath your knees. You can rest your arms down by your side, palms up or down. And as you exhale, you're gonna hinge up into a bridge. So you're gonna keep your spine in the same neutral position it's in. Just push your hips up and then drop. Again, push them up and then drop. Pushing through the heels, feeling that heel, the sitting bone connection. Where am I sitting bones? These pants are really tight. Let's do 2 more. And then you're gonna grab your wine bottle, hold it like this, right up over your chest. So it's up over your shoulders, and then you'll hinge up into your bridge. Hold your bridge, bend your elbows, push it up. Little bend, and push it up. Not quite a chest press, right? This is like 3 pounds. So it's not super hard, but just adding a little bit of movement into your body, you're gonna feel your hamstrings working a little more, and it also just distracts us from holding our bridge for a long time. So 2 more. And then hinge down. And then you'll hinge back up to your bridge. And then keep your wine bottle in one hand. The rest of your body stays still. Open your arm, bring it back up. Open your other arm, bring it up. Again, just take your time with your wine grip. You don't want to drop your wine. Try not to let your legs or hips sway in the opposite direction of your bottle. You're gonna go 1 more time to be even, and then hinge down. I got my butt. All right, wine bottle back up. And again, you'll hinge back up. Hold it there. Option to do this. Bring one leg up into your tabletop position, and then just a little open and back up. A little open and back up. Just 1 more each way. I'm really regretting this decision. Set your foot down, switch sides. Lift your other knee up. Little open and back up. Little open and up. 1 more each way. You can do it. Just pep talking myself. Set your foot down and then hinge down. Let's set your bottle down and take a hamstring stretch. Good job, guys. If you did that, good job. That was hard. That was really hard for me. Stretch your leg up to the ceiling, flex your foot. Keep your knee really straight. If you want to grab up higher, you can do that. It'll help keep your leg straighter. If you can grab it without rounding up. And then switch. Oh. All right, we're gonna do some leg circles for hip mobilization. Oh, and we'll do it with your wine bottle because it adds a little more instability. So you're gonna straighten right leg up to the sky or ceiling. And again, you're gonna straighten your knee as much as you can with your knee over your hips. A little bend is okay. Flex your left foot, press your left thigh down into the floor, into the mat. And let's bring the bottle in your opposite arm as leg. You're gonna circle your leg across your body, out and up. Circle it across, out and up. Try to keep your wine bottle still. Oh. Do one more. And then switch. Open, circle across and up. Open, circle across and up. One more time. All right, let's switch sides. All right, opposite arm from leg with the wine bottle in it. Circle the leg across, out, around, and up. Across, out, around, and up. Oh. One more. And then switch directions. Open, circle it out, across and up. Open, out, across and up. One more. Bring it up, set your feet down, set your bottle down. And then you're gonna come up from there. We're gonna come into, I don't know why I wore these pants with the shirt tucked in. It's like literally like the least functional wardrobe, but I never get to wear this shirt because it's not really work appropriate. Like what kind of message am I sending my clients? Do Pilates while you drink vodka, but it's kind of appropriate today. All right, so in your tabletop position, hands and knees, you're gonna have your bottle right underneath you like this. So it's right between your hands. Have your knees underneath your hips, wrist creases underneath your shoulders. And then you're gonna grab your bottle, reach it forward, set it down, switch sides. And just like everything else that we're doing, if your wine bottle is moving, you're gonna try to keep everything else that's not moving stable. If something else is moving, you're trying to keep your wine bottle still. So this is one of those body still things. So you wanna keep, right, your torso centered. Be more careful with your wine bottle than I was. So that you're not kind of like leaning or shifting away like I was. When you guys are even, just set your bottle back down. Right, right between your hands. I'm finding like even ground underneath me here. There we go. All right. Walk your knees back. You're gonna come into a kneeling plank position for push-ups. You can always modify by walking your knees in more. The closer they are, obviously, the less weight you're gonna have in your shoulders. And you're just gonna you'll do Pilates push-ups. Your elbows stay narrow. It's like a tricep push-up. Just go down to where you feel like maybe you're gonna tap your wine bottle. But as you do that, resist your ribs away from the bottle. So you're not letting your ribs kind of splay down like that, right? You're being a little more honest with your range of motion because that wine bottle could poke you in the sternum and that doesn't really sound very fun. 2 more. Straighten your arms, walk your knees back in. All right, a little more moving the wine bottle around stuff. You're gonna reach your bottle straight out. Open it out to the side, bring it in. Open out to the side, bring it in. And again, you're gonna try to keep your body from moving, shifting, side bending, any of that. 2 more. 1 more. And then bring it in, set your bottle down, and then switch arms. Reach the bottle out, open to the side and center. Open side and center. One more. Whew. And then bring it in. This is probably gonna feel a little more natural adding the legs. Oh my God, I hope my computer does not blow over right now. All right, you're gonna do this. I'm gonna check on my computer, but you guys are gonna do the same thing with your arm, opening your leg out to the side. Try not to let your body sway, like my computer's swaying right now. One more. Bring it in, switch sides. Opposite arm and leg out, sweep them away from each other and center. Sweep them away and center. One more. And then bring it in. Set your bottle down. We're gonna do another round of push-ups because they've been my least favorite exercise through all of this mat work, which means I have to do more of them. So guess what? You guys get to do them with me. All right. Your bottle is there, about between your wrist creases. Walk your knees back. You can optionally do this with your knees up if you're feeling ambitious. I just already did some this morning, so I'm gonna stick with this. All right, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your arms. Walk that bottle out of the way, like pretty far out of the way. And we'll take a little stretch for your back and shoulders. That's from my mom. She's right behind the camera. All right, so tabletop position. Let's open one arm out to a T. You're gonna thread it under your other arm. You're gonna start to twist. Maybe I'll face you guys for this. Twist, until you can get your head, shoulder towards the mat. If you can't, you can make like a little pillow with your other arm. You're just letting your torso rotate. You can try shifting your hips side to side here for a nice back stretch. Press into your arm. You're gonna twist the other way. Long spine here. Let's switch sides. So take your other arm out, thread it under, rotating. Press in your arm, untwist, then you'll rotate up and open. Set your hands down. We're gonna step back into a plank position, or you're gonna step back into plank right now while I check the time, because I normally have like a clock in my house when I do this. I'm gonna make sure I'm getting through all the stuff I wanna get through. All right, so in your plank position, we're just gonna take it into down dog. Shift your hips up and back. Reach your heels towards the floor as much as you can. Wrap your elbows towards the floor. Lift the side of your ribs away from the floor a little more. Keep your elbows straight. Shift forward to plank. Lift through the belly to pike back up to down dog. Forward to plank. Pike it up and back, down dog. One more. Pike up to your down dog. Little bend in your knees. Try to keep your body from swaying side to side. As stably as you can. Walk your hands back to your feet. Land in a forward fold. Little bend in your knees. Relax your arms and shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, you're gonna roll the stand. Looping the belly in, rolling up one vertebrae at a time, or something like that. And then give your shoulders a little roll out at the top. All right. Grab your weights, fix your pants, and then you're gonna walk into your squat position, like horse pose, feet a little bit wider than shoulders. Make sure your knees and toes are looking in the same direction. Take your wine bottle out to one side. So be careful with this, just take your time. Don't drop your bottle on your head, please. You're gonna grab and open. Alternately, you could do this because you got like a little more grip that way versus like holding it the skinny way. And I would say keep your arms at a slight angle in front of your torso. We have access to more of our rotator cuff, like our shoulder support muscles when arms are at this angle. Let's do one more each way. And then stand up, drop your bottle down. We're gonna do that adding a squat and up, or bend and straighten. All right, so come into your squat, your bottle's here. Come up, switch arms, open to a T. Come up and switch. And you're gonna try to make your squat look as if you weren't moving a wine bottle around. So you're not shifting away from your bottle. One more time to be even, and then come back into your squat. Hold your arm out, turn your bottle like this. Hopefully everybody's hands are big enough to do this. And you're gonna make a little circle here. 2, 1, switch directions of your circle. A little funky there. 2, 1. Switch it overhead, get your solid grip, drop your arm back to your T, little circle, keeping the rest of your body still. 2, 1, and then switch. And then bring it up to center, and then lower it back down. Let's walk your feet about shoulder width distance apart this time. Take a solid grip, your bottle like this. I have big hands, so if you feel like this is still not very secure, you could do this, or you just hold it like this. And you're gonna come into a squat. Let's do this. Arms up as you squat, and then back down. Arms forward as you squat, and back down. So you've got a couple, keep going guys, you've got a couple options with your squat. You're gonna get more core work if you stay a little more upright. Your knees might go a little forward of your toes, which is fine as long as it doesn't hurt them, or hinging forward more. A little more glute work. 2 more. And then squat down. Hold your squat. Find your solid grip of your bottle, whichever way you want to do it. Open, keep your squat still. Bring it center, pass, open, bring it center, open, and center, open, and center. Try to keep your hips from swaying. You're gonna feel the sides of your butt working a little bit more as you move that bottle. 1 more each way. And then stand up, give your shoulders a little roll out. Maybe crack your back. We're gonna do that again, passing the bottle up and overhead. So come back into your squat, bring your bottle out to the side. Again, take your time with switching it. Up and overhead. You can drop it all the way down for a little more range of motion, which means usually a little more challenge. Let's go 1 more time each way. Once it's up, stand all the way up tall. Let's walk feet a little bit wider than your shoulders again. And you're gonna pivot to face your left side. Left foot forward. Come into your lunge again. You're gonna bring your bottle like this, carefully. Press it forward and bend. Press and bend. Trying to keep your balance. Two more. Drop your arm down. Now, out to the side, bring it in. Carefully out to the side, bring it in. Just start small with that movement. It is a little off balancing. I don't want anybody to fall and drop their wine at the same time. That would be really unfortunate for so many reasons. As you do 3 more of these, try to keep your hips still so they're not swaying as you lift the bottle. Now switch arms, out to the side. So same arm as bent knee. Two more. Drop it down, step your back leg back in. You're gonna stay balancing on the leg that was forward. Sorry, my shirt's so annoying. So same leg that was bent, you're gonna stay balancing on it. Pick a point to look at that's not moving. You can either keep your toe down if balance is off today, or try lifting it up. We'll probably all drop our foot at some point, that's fine. So arm down, bring it up, and back down. Bring it up, and back down. 2 more. Whew. Set your foot down. Just switch hands, stay on the same leg. The same leg that was up last time comes back up. Woo! Same thing you were doing, it just feels a lot harder. Pretty awkward. You can bring your other arm out into a T to help balance you a little more. Do 1 more. All right, set it down.
Stretch legs.
And then you're gonna set your feet wider than your shoulders. Turn to the left, right. And you'll hinge forward, come into that lunge again. And then you'll reach and bend. Reach and bend. Two more. And then drop your arm down, and you'll bring it out to the side and back in. Out to the side and back in. Again, trying to keep your hips from swaying side to side. 2 more. Bend your elbow, switch hands. And you'll reach it out and center. Reach it out, drop it down. 2 more. Drop it down, step your leg in. This is my harder balancing leg. Don't judge me. All right, same leg that was forward, you're gonna balance on that leg. Again, you can keep your toe down if you need a little help with balance, or bring it up. We'll see how this goes. Opposite arm, from lifted leg. It really doesn't matter because we're doing both. Yeah, this is rough today. I'm gonna try with my toe down. Two more. And then switch. There we go. 3 more. 2 and 1. Set everything down. All right, wine bottle. Slightly out of the way. We're gonna give your abductors, your side butt, a little stretch. So I'll be demoing a modified pigeon. If that hurts your hips or your knees in any way, you'll just do a figure 4 like this. You can stay here or you can do this. Modified pigeon. You'll bring one knee forward. The leg that's actually, I'll do this so you can see the leg that's forward. Flex your foot a lot. So you're stabilizing your ankle as much as you can. So you're not overstretching the tendons and ligaments of your ankle. You can have a little bit of weight in your arms to alleviate all the weight on your hip. Straighten your back leg out. Reach back through your heel, and you're gonna get a hip flexor stretch in this hip, side butt stretch in the bent knee. All right, switch sides. Flexed foot, knee forward. Try to pull your pinky toes towards your knee on that front side as much as you can. Reach back through your heel, you want active glute. All right, bring that leg back in. Grab your bottle. We'll lay on the side for a little sideline leg work, working more of those muscles we just stretched out. All right. You can prop your head up in your hand. You can also just lay your head on your arm like that. I'm gonna lay my head on my arm because I'm tired from class this morning. All right, straighten your top leg all the way out. You'll have your bottle and hand in front of you like I do. Let your bottom hip here sink into the mat, the floor a little more, but at the same time, narrow your waist away from the floor. Make sure your hips are stacked. Grab your bottle, reach it up to the ceiling with the straight arm. Lift and lower that leg. As you lift your leg, you're gonna try to keep this from collapsing. Three more. 2, and 1. Drop it down. Float your leg back up. As you inhale, kick your leg forward. Exhale, point your foot, sweep it back. Inhale, kick it forward. Exhale, point, sweep it back. Two more. Last one. Drop your leg down. If your arm gets tired, you can always set your wind down. All right, you're gonna lift your top leg. I'm just switching my head position. Circle your leg, a little circle. 2, 1, switch directions. Try to make your circle around your sitting bone. So your foot is going behind as well as above your sitting bone. And then drop your leg down. You're gonna hover your leg back up, exactly where it was. Oof. And then drop your arm down, lift it up. Drop your arm down, and lift it up. 3, 2, and 1. Stack your bottom leg. Whew. Give that hip a little rest. All right, we're gonna do a little, excuse me, external rotation for your arms. Because I don't know about you, but I'm like hunched over my computer and my phone all the time. My shoulders are rolling in. So this is a little to help these. If this hurts your shoulder, just do it without your wine bottle. Because of the way you're oriented with gravity, you actually don't need any weight at all to get your rotator cuff to work here. Your teres minor. So your elbows next to your side. Externally rotate, like you're trying to toss your wine behind you, but you're not going to. And just like the tricep stuff, you're trying to keep this arm from moving in space, right? You don't want it to go forward or back. You want to imagine your elbow is spinning on a lazy Susan, like a sideways lazy Susan. 2 more. Why are they so hard? 1 more. Drop your bottle down. And then you're going to keep your legs in this position. Just find your support through that side waist again, stretching that top hip away from your head. Option to keep the bottle up overhead. And you're going to clamshell your knee open and back down. Clamshell it open and back down. Keeping the hips stacked, something like that. So that your hips don't roll to the ceiling as you lift your leg. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Drop your leg down, and then just like a dog at a fire hydrant, lift the whole thing and lower. Keep going. Whew. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, and then we'll do a little external and internal rotation. So you'll externally rotate your clamshell, internally rotate knees together, feet apart. You're just spinning your thigh bone around in the hip socket. So ideally, again, that front hip bone here, lost track, is not moving. 2 more. Last one. Drop your leg down. You can set your bottle down. Make sure it's someplace where you can see it so you don't knock it over. And then we'll take a little stretch. So from here, just kick your top leg forward. You can hang out there. I like to take a twist, opening up to the ceiling, the sky. I'm not used to teaching outdoors. Nice. All right, let's do the other side. All right, your bottom leg is bent in tabletop, and then your top leg is stretched straight out. And again, option to bring that wine up, and then you're gonna lift and lower your top leg. Trying to keep your hips stacked. Two more. And then you're gonna kick your leg forward and sweep it back. Inhale, kick it forward. Exhale, sweep it back. Again, trying to keep the wine bottle still so it's not, right, counterbalancing the weight of your leg. Ugh. One more. And then drop your leg down. All right, top leg back up. And then you're gonna hold it hovering there. Drop your arm, bring it up. And again, you'll drop it down, bring it up. Three more. Last one. Stack your legs, drop the bottle down. You're gonna do your external rotation here. So again, keeping your elbows still, grab your bottle with your solid grip, and then you're gonna externally rotate and drop it down. Externally rotate, drop it down. Again, trying to keep your upper arm bone, your humerus, your elbows still, so it's not moving forward or backward or up or down in space. Two more. Oh, that burns. All right, clamshells. Again, option to bring your wine up. You can sweep your feet back slightly, clamshell your top knee open and lower. Clamshell and lower. Again, keeping the hips stacked so that your top hip isn't rolling back with your leg. Two more. And then fire hydrants. Oh, whole leg up and then drop. Whole leg up. Two more. It's burning. Whew. All right. Externally rotate, internally rotate. Externally rotate, internally rotate. Again, try to keep that hip bone still. Two more. One more. Drop it down. Carefully set your bottle down. Again, kick your leg forward. Oh, take a twist, optional twist. A little hip and side stretch. Oh. All right. You guys are gonna roll onto your stomach. And then have your bottle on like this, a flat way. You're gonna rest your forehead on your bottle and you're gonna have your hands gripped on either side. Reach your legs long and then you're gonna lift your head and your chest. Hold it there, hover your bottle, reach it straight ahead, bring it in. Reach it straight ahead, bring it in. As you do that, you're gonna try to keep your chest from dropping. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in lower. All right, we're gonna do that with single arm stuff. Again, lift your head and chest, hold it there, reach your bottle out, steady grip, open it any amount without side bending. Open it any amount without side bending. You're gonna try to keep your body from rolling side to side. Let's go one more each way. Oh man. And then bring it in, lower down. All right, so let's take your bottle in one hand, reach that arm straight out. Have your bottle in a way, holding it so you can lift it a little bit. Have your other arm out so it's mirroring the same position. You got your arms in a wide V. And then as you exhale, lift the head and chest. Hold it there. Lift your opposite arm and leg. Set it down. Lift your same arm and leg and back. So you're lifting the same arm the whole time, alternating legs. Oh. One more each way. Oh, set it down. Switch sides with your bottle. And again, you'll lift your head and chest. Hold it there. Opposite arm and leg. Same arm and leg. Opposite arm and leg. Same arm and leg. Oh. One more each way. Oh, set it all down. You guys can rest your head however it's comfortable. Walk your legs about as wide as your mat. And then you'll bend your knees and just do a little windshield wiper sway side to side. And then switch which way your head is facing. Set your legs down. You're gonna press yourself up. And then walk it forward so you're towards the front edge of your mat. And you're gonna bring your bottle. There's still some whirly birds under here or something. It's making it a little uneven. All right, so bottle, we're gonna do a little plank work, a little more core work. Bottle is about underneath your chest. And then step your legs back into plank one at a time. Hold it there. And then you're gonna shift your weight a little, grab your bottle, reach it out, bring it to center, set it down. Switch arms. Oh my God. It's so much harder adding like 2 to 3 pounds versus no weight. Whew. That was a close one. Oof. Just get through what you can, guys. Set your bottle down, walk your knees in. You can sit back, take a child's pose, or just sit upright. And give your wrists a little roll out. All right, a little side plank work. Set your bottle to one side, the side that's closest to your screen, so that we'll rotate this way first. And you're gonna start in a plank position, stepping the legs back. So you got a wide stance in your feet. And then you're gonna pivot to face the screen into a side plank. Grab your bottle, and then arm down to the floor, lift it up. Arm down to the floor, lift it up. 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, carefully set your wind down. Pivot. You're gonna do the other side. Move your bottle to the other side. Pivot around your opposite arm. In your side plank, grab your bottle. Up to the ceiling and back. Up to the ceiling and back. One more. Set your bottle down, pivot back, walk your knees in, and one more time, sit back, take your child's pose. Take 3 more deep breaths in your child's pose. And then from your child's pose, walk your hands back to your knees. You're gonna come upright, tuck your toes under, come back into this little pill bug position where your heels are lifted, and then start to straighten your legs out, coming into a forward fold. Just let everything hang, let the back body release. You can grab opposite elbow for a little traction there. Nod the head, yes and no. And then still whatever movement you're doing, deep breath in, exhale to roll up to stand. Keeping your shoulders and neck relaxed. Head comes up last. Same with the hair. Give your shoulders a little roll out at the top. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, lower the arms. You guys are all done. Thanks for joining, guys. I'll keep it open if anybody wants to have their wine now and hang out and have a little happy hour. I also, if you guys are like wanting to do stuff about COVID and supporting people in need, this is our good friend's wine. It's actually a really good wine, and they're donating 30% of their proceeds to the Alameda Food Bank to help out people that are out of work that can't feed themselves or their family. It's called Nelaterra Cellars, and their website is nelaterra.com. That's my one. Nelaterra.com. This is their rosé. It's great.